Hi, this is Sibila Extreme Vocal and how to scream like Joe Duplantier from Gojira.
in the cart!
In order to master a similar vocal style, you need to combine three simple elements: raised voice,
Hey!
vocal distortion,
Yeah! Whoa!
and basic false chord growl or scream. Let's start with the first element, the raised voice. In order to safely shout, it's very important to take a deep, calm breath, so the waist area is delicately expanding. Then keep that expansion, delicately tighten the area of your solar plexus, open your mouth as if you wanted to bite something, and project a syllable like hey, 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 or whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Making those sounds should feel completely comfortable and easy. It's also very important to avoid adding any extra air to the sound and aiming for too high level of volume, as this can strain the voice and feel painful. Once shouting is easy, you can start to play around with different pitches and lengths of the sounds.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Joe's vocals are often on the border between singing and screaming or melodeclamation and screaming. And this is why we need the second element, vocal distortion. It combines the work of the true vocal folds, your clean voice, with the false vocal folds, the grit. The most of people feel distortion in the upper front part of the larynx, somewhere up here. This is where we can direct the sound. For some people, holding a finger or two at that spot helps to be more precise, to activate the false vocal folds more, to use smaller amount of air, and to feel more comfortable when they make distorted noises, especially during the first tries. The simplest ways of how to unlock vocal distortion include making an irritated or angry grunt like imitating sounds of a driller, making a parody of pirate sounds from old movies, or making a parody of James Hetfield's vocals, yeah, ooh. While practicing vocal distortion, it's very important to not add any extra air to the sound, not aim for too high level of volume, and to use enough of core engagement, which is breath support. Once making distorted sounds is completely comfortable and easy, you are ready for the next step, false chord. The main difference between false chord and vocal distortion is that in vocal distortion, you put the grid over your clean voice, so it's mostly singing or just clean sound with distortion on the top of it. And in false chord, it works the opposite way, so you have mostly distortion from your false vocal folds with just a bit of your natural voice in the sound. False chord sounds heavier, grittier and darker than vocal distortion, and Joe seems to be between vocal distortion because he's hitting some notes, performing some basic melodies, so it's too melodic to call it false chord, but it's also way too distorted to call it singing with distortion. And this is why we practice both vocal distortion and false chord, because we need to work out something in between. The easiest ways to learn a basic false chord growl include making irritated, aggressive but a bit tired grunts like making primitive sounds that can remind of wild animals that are about to attack, or switching from clean, lazy, soft sound to an aggressive grunt. If you need more exercises for mastering vocal distortion or false chord, check out a complete guide to extreme vocals. Once you master a basic false chord, you are ready for the final step, which is about combining the three elements we were working on so far: raised voice, vocal distortion and false chord, which together will create the screaming style of Joe from Gojira. We simply start with the raised voice and we gradually fill it with more and more distortion. And as you add more distortion, you will observe that it starts to transform into false chord. Let it to happen, but prevent any extra air from leaking through the larynx, and avoid aiming for a too high level of volume, as this can feel painful and strain your voice badly. And it can sound like this. Let's try once again.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Once it feels easy, comfortable and consistent, you can play around with different pitches, you can do it a bit higher,
Hey! 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 Hey!
a bit lower,
Hey! Hey! Hey!
maybe a bit longer sounds also.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
And after that, you can practice the intervals like
Hey! 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 Hey!
or some simple melodies.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Once you make it consistent, you can start to practice the lyrics. In the beginning, even just a single line.
You grow with sickness in the cart! You grow with sickness in the cart! You grow with sickness in the cart! You grow with sickness in the cart!
After that, you can practice with 2 lines, 3 lines, the whole verse, and after that, you can blast the music and scream along the song. Alright, here you have it, how to scream like Joe from Gojira. I hope that you will find it helpful, and if you need more exercises to learn how to scream, growl or sing with distortion, check out the complete guide to extreme vocals. Thank you very much, have a great practice and see you around!